Just waiting for followers to join. Hello. Hello. So nice to see you all. Hello. Thank you very much for joining. Lovely to have you. Thank you for giving me your Sunday evening again. I promise not to take so long this time. So nice to see you all. Hello, lovely people, my very, very good friends. I hope you're all well. And I hope that you've had a good weekend so far. I don't know what the weather's like in your country, in the country where you are now, but England has been okay. The weather's been okay today. I can't complain. Can't complain. It's been good. So yeah. I went out for a bit of fresh air earlier today and it was nice. It was really nice to just get out and get some fresh air. It's really nice. Lovely. So nice to see you all. Hello from Birmingham. What's the weather like in Birmingham, Daniel? What kind of weather do you have down there? Yeah, down there, because you're south of us, aren't you? I'm guessing it's the same thing. I don't know, in Birmingham. Mahtab, happy Mother's Day. It's not Mother's Day in England today, is it? I think it's Mother's Day in America. Is that right? Today's Mother's Day in America. So, happy Mother's Day if you live in America. I don't know if it's the same for Canada or not, but happy Mother's Day anyway. Thank you. What have you been up to? Oh, Daniel, it's sunny. Good, good. What have you been up to? Oh, Alex says Birmingham's cloudy. Maybe you're in different places. What have I been up to? I usually like to put a bit of time aside to spend some time with the kids, obviously with my kids. I hardly see them during the week. I hardly see them. That means I almost never see them. During the week, obviously, they're at school and then they come home. We have a little fruit snack and we have an afternoon together every day. And then they run upstairs to their room to do their homework and to play on their devices a bit. And then we get together again for dinner. So I hardly see my kids in the afternoons during the week. So it's really nice that I really try to put some time aside for some quality time with the kids. So that's what we did today. We went out for a bit of fresh air. That was really nice, really nice. I can tell from the weather we had today that we're going to have a really warm and sticky June and July. Excuse me. I can tell that it's going to be really warm and sticky in June and July, and I'm not looking forward to it. I don't know about you. My tolerance for heat is very low. My tolerance, I'm going to write that down. My tolerance for heat is very low. I can't tolerate really warm weather. My tolerance for heat is quite or very low. Yeah, I'm not very good with heat, I'm afraid. So I don't know, but obviously we all love sunshine. We all love it. Okay. My tolerance for heat is very low. Thank you, Charrière. Thank you. I mean, you say you live in Lincoln. Nobody knows where it is. Is Lincoln at all close to Nottingham? Am I close? Are you around about the Nottingham region of England? Do let me know. Thank you, Kamyar. Very kind of you. I can't tolerate heat, Charrière. Yeah. And I saw some people say hi from Canada, hi from, was it Kazakhstan, I think? Thank you so much for joining me, all of you from all these lovely places that you're joining. Okay. Oh, I mean... Amin is happy. Somebody knows where you are. Yes, Lincoln, Amin, is a very, very important city. Lincoln is, if I'm not mistaken, my history, my English history isn't very good. But if I'm not mistaken, we have a very important document in Lincoln. It's either in a museum or gallery or something. We've got a very important document in Lincoln that dates back hundreds of years. Okay, lovely. Cardiff, Sheffield, Iran, London. Excellent, excellent. در یوتیوب لایو ندارین؟ توی یوتیوب no. I usually have my live on Instagram and then I transfer it to my YouTube channel as well. Okay. And you can find the link of my YouTube channel on my page if you wanted. Okay. Glad to see you. Lovely, lovely. Don't you save your lives? I do. I save my Instagram live for a couple of days on my page and then I move it to YouTube. So it'll stay there. It lives there forever. Okay, from Manchester, شقایق, very good. Liverpool, Birmingham, lovely. Excuse me. Layla, I can't believe you speak Farsi like this. 0141H. Thank you. You're very kind. But if we have a longer conversation and you hear me speaking for more than 15-20 minutes, then you will start hearing the pauses and yeah, I start forgetting, unfortunately, but it's very kind of you. Thank you. Lovely, lots of people from Tehran, Rome, lovely. Bournemouth, oh, you've got the lovely sea by you, haven't you, in Bournemouth? Very, very good. Where's this? Actually, I live in a place nobody knows. Guinea Conakry, is that in Wales somewhere, or am I miles off? Somebody who is making کسی که یک سوالی رو خیلی اشتباه جواب داد، اصلا سوال من کجا، جواب اون کجا, basically that kind of thing. We say, oh, you are miles off, یعنی جوابت اصلا نزدیک جواب درست نیست. You are miles off. That's an idiom as well. این جزء درس امشب نبود ولی you are miles off. You're miles off. That means your answer is nowhere near the correct answer. Layla, you're miles off. You're very wrong. So I'd love to know where you are. Thank you, Amin. Lovely. Shiraz, Bristol, very good. Poland, lovely. Rotherham, very nice. Rotherham, Ahvaz, Iraq, Vancouver. Oh, wow. London, Tehran, lots and lots of lovely places. Tabriz, Ahvaz, wow. Lovely. Isfahan as well, Glasgow. Fantastic. You're all very kind. I'm not reading your comments. کامنت‌های خیلی قشنگو که میزنین من واقعا خجالت میکشم ولی خیلی ممنونم. کامنتاتون خیلی قشنگه. مرسی. Liverpool. You're miles off. Thank you, Maria. You're miles off. Stockholm. Lovely, lovely. Very good. So you're from many, many different places. Fantastic. So Marjan, you're miles off means you are very wrong. Yes, yes. So when you ask a question and somebody answers you, you want to say, oh my God, your answer is so wrong. You say, you're miles off. You're miles off. Or you answer a question, but you're not sure if your answer is correct. You can ask, am I miles off? Am I miles off? That means, is my answer very wrong? Am I miles off? Lovely. Okay, and from Rasht as well. Very nice, very nice. Okay, فقط سلام به هر کسی که تازه به پیج من جوین شدن. خیلی خوش آمدید. من سعی میکنم که هر یک شنبه شب لایو داشته باشم. یک شنبه ساعت 7 شب به وقت انگلیس که فعلا ساعت 9:30 شب هست به وقت ایران. Thank you مرجان. و یک هفته در میون یک هفته فارسی هم صحبت میکنیم، یه هفته فقط انگلیسی. این هفته اون هفته هست که سعی میکنم فقط انگلیسی باشه برای اینکه لیسنینگ بقیه بره بالا و معمولا افرادی که توی این گروه هستن یه مقدار شاید کمتر به کمک احتیاج داشته باشن توی زبانشون، ولی اونهایی که یکم بیشتر توضیح لازم هست یا هر چیزی یکم سطح زبان ممکنه پایین تر باشه، هفته دیگه ترجمه هم هست، فارسی و انگلیسی با هم. Okay, so that's just an introduction for people who have recently joined. Okay, just please speak English. چشم. just برای بقیه‌ای که نمیشناسن نمیدونن فقط میخواستم توضیح بدم. Okay, now we're just going to go to English. Right. I don't know if anybody in England, the UK, sorry, not just England, in the UK, in Europe, I don't know if any of you watched, we've got something called Eurovision. Hello, and I've got Dr. IELTS who's joined. Thank you very much for joining. We've got something called Eurovision, which I'm not sure if it's a yearly, I think it is. It's an annual contest, if I'm not mistaken. Contest means like a competition. There's an annual contest that we have, and it's just for the countries in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. And each country sends a group or a singer to sing to represent their country. I think it was 2 years ago or possibly 3 years ago that England won. Oh my God, it was such a surprise. This time we had, last year, if I'm not mistaken, Ukraine won, which was really good because everybody was thinking about Ukraine, you know, with the war. I think that was very nice. This time, ARTSAR, Sweden won. Yes. This time Sweden won, they did really well, and Afsone, Finland came in second. Okay, so the winner was Sweden with their song. The second person or group was Finland, absolutely. And this is my phrase, this is my idiom. Broadly speaking, this is my idiom. Broadly speaking, it was a good show, broadly speaking. The word broadly speaking. What do you think it means? Broadly speaking, it was a good show. It was a good program. Finland came in second. Thank you. Came in second. Lovely. So broadly speaking, it was a good show. Some of the shows were silly. Some of the, I know England sounded horrible, oh my goodness, but in general, lovely. Thank you. The Rasul, Amir Seaboy, generally speaking, Susie, overall, lovely. So broadly speaking, you can use this if you're hoping to sit an IELTS exam, so it's sufficient for you to start, but also it means yes, in general, overall, in general. Broadly speaking, lovely. Thank you, Sharia. Lovely. So broadly speaking, Eurovision went quite well. Yeah? Okay. Finland came in second, yes. And with the song from Finland, I thought it was kind of catchy. I thought the song from Finland was quite catchy. What do I mean by catchy? Can someone spell it for me and tell me what do I mean? The song was quite catchy. Who can tell me? The song was quite catchy from Finland. So I actually thought that Finland might win, but it was Sweden. The song was quite catchy. The Rasul, excuse me, and En Rustar. Thank you, Fahime. Yes, lovely. Attractive, easy to remember. Lovely. Yes. Gira. I've never heard of that before. Gira. Okay, thank you. Very good. So Jazzob, lovely. So the song is a song that stays in your head. Maybe it had a nice beat, so I could remember it, or it was a song that I found very interesting, or very appealing. There we go. Yes. So they had a very catchy song with Finland. I honestly thought that they would win, but not this time. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a sarcastic sentence, and I want to see if you can pick up on the sarcasm. Now, England came in 26th. England, there were a total of 37 countries, is that right, who took part. England came in 26th out of 37. And this is my sentence. This is going to be my sarcastic sentence. Tell me why it's sarcastic. England didn't disappoint. England didn't disappoint. It came in at 26th. England didn't disappoint. It came in at 26th. What do I mean by that sarcastic sentence? Who can tell me? England didn't disappoint. England came in 26 out of 37, yes. که مسابقه برگزار شد. I think it was over this week, wasn't it? The finale, I think, was last night, if I'm not mistaken. England didn't disappoint, yeah. What do I mean by that sentence? England didn't disappoint. It's sarcastic, طعنه آمیز, yes. What does it mean? The Finland came in second. That means Finland didn't win. We've got the winner. One person down, it means they came in second. Okay. رتبه انگلیس ناامید کننده نبود. Yes, yes. But why? Why is it sarcastic? Wasn't bad. Excuse me. Because it should disappoint. It should disappoint. There we go. Muhammad, yes. Yes, thank you. I think Muhammad's got it. In England, okay, England or the UK, I'm not sure, they take part in Eurovision every year, okay? But every year, England scores really low. England scores, I'm not sure if it's England or UK, sorry, if it's the UK or England, but one of them, we score really low every year. So now we expect for the UK to be right at the bottom of the list. That's what we expect. 3 years ago, when England won, we were shocked. What? England won Eurovision? What? We honestly couldn't believe it. It was just so unusual because we always make a joke at how terrible England is in these Eurovision contests. So when England won 2-3 years ago, somebody, I can't remember his surname, we were just shocked. We thought, no, there's been a mistake. So this time, I said England didn't disappoint. That means yes, we expect for England to be very bad. So that's the sarcastic side of it. Okay. Yes, that's the sarcastic side. Every year England scores really low. They do every year. This time, oh my gosh, this time, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. این کارم خیلی آمریکایی بود. Sorry, we don't use that in England. Oh my gosh. You might know this if you live in America. You might already know this, that people who live in America, they're very religious, which is very nice. They have their religion. And they don't like to use the word God for any little thing. The word God is very important to them. So they don't say, oh my God, because they think that's disrespectful. They say, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So yeah, that's just being respectful for God, basically. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Lovely. Okay, so that was the Eurovision that we had last night, and England didn't disappoint. Well done, England, for being really bad, because we expect England to do so poorly. England was second last year. Is that right, Amir? I didn't know. England was second last year. Okay, lovely. Right. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh my goodness. Or oh my gosh. Okay. Great. Now, I promised you a couple more idioms, and hopefully while we're talking about these, the pronunciation is okay with you as well. Let's say, for instance, you are at work and you've got a deadline. Okay, so now we're going to just practice an idiom. Let's say you're at work, any kind of job, and usually when you're at work, that means you have a deadline, either for your project that you need to submit, or to balance the books maybe, or to stack the shelves, or whatever it is. Every job has a deadline when you're working. And let's say, for example, you're running behind a little bit. You're actually behind your plan. You're a bit behind with your schedule or your plan. If you want to tell your colleagues that we need to speed it up, we need to get a bit quicker, we need to work a little bit faster, there's an idiom that we use, and you might have heard of it. And the idiom is, we can either say working, or we can say racing. We are racing against the clock, or we are working against the clock. And that means time is going by so quickly, and our deadline is approaching. So we need to speed things up. We need to try and work a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. So usually the supervisor, the manager, the person in charge might say, we're working against the clock, people, or we're racing against the clock. That means we need to start moving. We need to be a bit quicker to try and beat the clock, so we can make the deadline. We're racing against the clock, yes, or we are working against the clock. So, شقایق, thank you, شقایق. You are at work and you have a deadline. You're a bit behind with your schedule. You're racing against the clock. Thank you so much. Yes, lovely. Okay. از دهنم پرید رو چطوری به انگلیسی بگیم؟ Right, I'm going to ask the lovely people in this session, از دهنم پرید, ببخشید, از دهنم پرید. How can we say that in English? Can anybody help me? ببخشید, از دهنم پرید. How can I say that in English? Anybody? ببخشید, از دهنم پرید. Okay, thank you. I've got Elnaz. It's slipped my mouth. Okay, came out of my mouth. It spilled out, slipped out of my mouth. It came out wrong. Okay, sorry, it was an accident. I didn't mean to. Okay. Let the cat out of my mouth. I let the cat out of the bag. Yeah. Okay, lovely. Yes. So I'm sorry, it slipped out. It slipped out. Sorry, it slipped out. Excuse me. Sorry, it slipped out. It slipped out. Yes. We can use different ways of saying it, but usually the most popular way, if we want to say ببخشید از دهنم پرید نباید میگفتم, we say sorry, it slipped out. It slipped out. Yes. Okay. Flew out of my mouth. It flew out of my mouth. I've never heard of that. It flew out of my mouth. Nargis, Leila, you look so smart today. You're very kind. You're very, very kind. Thank you. As you can see, I'm not a makeup fan. I don't know anything about makeup. So very kind of you. Very nice of you. I can't help it. It slipped out. Yes. Sorry, it slipped out. Lovely, lovely. So it slipped out. It means, sorry, I couldn't stop myself. It just slipped out. Very good. Okay. So the idiom that we learnt was, we are racing against the clock, or we're working against the clock. So chop, 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 chop. We say it twice. Chop, chop. That means let's move. Come on. Let's move. Let's be a bit quicker. Very good. The next one, most probably you already know, because it's quite well known, the next idiom. I'm going to put it in context so it's easier for us to work with. There's this man, I'm going to start talking about a man. There's this man at our local supermarket, and he's the security at the door. He's so nice. He will always go the extra mile. That's one idiom. He will always go the extra mile. Yelase, always, always. We write always, but we don't pronounce the l. We say always, always, always. That's the British pronunciation. That's not the American pronunciation. British, always, always. He always, what did I say? He always goes that extra mile. He always goes that extra mile. Can someone tell me, what does that mean? He always goes that extra mile. He always goes that extra mile. Thank you very much. He always goes that extra mile. What does that mean? He always goes that extra mile. Thank you, Shahir. What does it mean? Does anybody know? I'm talking about this man at my local supermarket. He's very helpful. He's very helpful. Yeah. سنگ تموم میذاره. Okay. کلی راه میره. He goes beyond. Thank you, Somaya. He goes above and beyond. Yes. So he always goes that extra mile. That means he does his job. He fulfills his responsibility, but he doesn't just stop there. A lot of British people, a lot of English people, they only do whatever it says on their contract. You might have noticed this if you work in England. English people are very precise with the time. As soon as it's 5 o'clock, that's it, bye. They will leave, and they only do what they have to do as part of their contract, which is really bad, isn't it? But this guy, he'll do his job, he'll definitely do everything on his contract, but he will do even more. Jobs that are not part of his responsibility, he will do those as well. So he always stands and has a chat with me and my kids. He's really nice. If ever we've got heavy shopping, he's always there to help. If ever there's something that, you know, there might even be special offers on, he'll always whisper in my ear as I'm walking into the shop. He'll always say, don't forget to go and check out, for example, the lamb chops. Don't forget to check out the, I don't know, the desserts. Don't forget to take a look at the fruit and veg. Okay. And that's him giving me little hints. He's giving me little hints about special offers in the shop. That's not his job, is it? He's supposed to be security on the door, but he gives me these little hints, which I think is lovely. So that's what I say when I say he goes above and beyond. He goes that extra mile. من خیلی تون دارم حرف میزنم. خیلی دارم زیاد تون دارم میگم. لطفاً به من بگید. Okay هستید. If you're okay, give me a thumbs up. Because right now I'm just rambling on. Give me a thumbs up if you're okay with the speed that I'm talking. Please let me know. Hints. I need to mention that. Hints. Okay. Everyone's okay? Yeah? خوبه? Yeah? Yeah, everyone's okay. Lovely, lovely. Because I don't want it to be too hard for somebody. And, oh my God, what's she saying? Fantastic. Thank you, Maria. Very good. Lovely. Marfulim. Okay. Okay, good. Lovely. That's fine. Fantastic. Thank you so much, because I can't see your lovely faces. You know, so that's the only way I know that we're okay. Yes, so this guy is just so nice. Honestly, he's got such a kind heart. And imagine a security guard on the door dropping little hints. That's my alarm. Hints. How would you say hint in Farsi? I really don't know. dropping little hints, or he gives me hints. How do you say hint in Farsi? Thank you for the thumbs up. H-I-N-T, or you can make it plural, hints, hints. He drops hints. Thank you, Bita. How do you say this in Farsi? He drops hints. Ishare, okay. Ishare mikone. Isn't that point? Ishare mikone. I don't know. Sarnakh dadan, okay. راهنمایی. I don't know if it's راهنمایی. راهنمایی کردن, hint. Is that the same? راهنمایی کردن, hint. He drops little hints. Sarnakh maybe? Because I don't know Sarnakh. So what I mean, maybe if I explain hint a little bit. Let's say I've just walked into the supermarket and I have the faintest idea. That's another idiom. Sorry. I have the faintest idea. I haven't the faintest idea. I haven't the faintest idea. I haven't the faintest idea. That means I don't know at all. I haven't the faintest idea about special offers, about any discounts, about any deals. I haven't the faintest idea. Faint, faint. This is the adjective, excuse me, F-A-I-N-T. I haven't the faintest idea. That means I really don't know. I don't know. I haven't the faintest idea about any special offers, any discounts or anything currently on in the shop. So as I'm walking in, I've got this security guard who drops hints, you know, and tells me where to go and where to look. And I just think that's not part of his job description, but he still goes ahead and does it. I just think that's really nice. He definitely goes that extra mile. You know, he goes that extra mile, definitely. So he couldn't be nicer. It's a negative sentence. He couldn't be nicer. He couldn't be nicer. It's a negative sentence, but it means something really good and positive. That means he is the maximum of nice. Yeah, he's the nicest. He couldn't be nicer. He couldn't be nicer. Yeah, okay. And every time we go, he's always full of beans, ready to chat, and very positive, very, very energetic. He's lovely. He really is lovely. He's full of beans, full of beans. He's full of energy. He's full of beans. We don't have good words in Farsi, but we can say راهنمایی. Okay, okay, lovely, thank you. As in بهتر نمیشه. He couldn't be nicer. Yeah, he couldn't be nicer. He is the maximum of nice. He is the maximum of nice. That's not grammatically correct. Thank you, Shahir. That's not grammatically correct. It was just my way of explaining. We use for such a doing of a man in supermarket, راهنمایی کردن, کمک کردن, okay, full of beans. Could you share with us these idioms? Yes, I'm definitely going to write them in the caption of this video. Could he be nicer from Chandler Bing? I don't know where in Friends they say that, but my sentence was, he couldn't be nicer. He couldn't be nicer. Okay, lovely. So that brings us to 7:35-ish, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going to end the session there. Thank you again. Can you read Farsi? Can I read Farsi? It depends on the difficulty of the text. If it's a simple text, yes. But if it's any of the poems from Ferdowsi and Saadi, and no, I can't, because those are very difficult. Yes, it always takes me a long time actually to read these subtitles of any video or programs that are in Farsi. It takes me a bit longer to read those. But yes, I can read Farsi a little bit anyway. Lovely. So thank you so much for joining me for this session. Thank you for letting me into your homes. One last thing I want to mention is that on my website, I have the Speaking One course on my website. This was the very first course that I created, I think, was it 2 years ago, 3 years ago? And since then, it's been one of the most popular courses that people have come and got. So many people have enrolled, but they've got lots of questions about the course, about the lessons. So I'm going to start teaching that course again, and we will start on Monday the 29th of May, which is هشت خرداد. That's when the Speaking One course is going to start, okay? It will be available for you on the website. You can have all the details, all the lessons, all the materials are there for you, and they're downloadable and everything. Every Sunday at 5 o'clock, we will have a Zoom session. So all the people who are in Speaking One, they can come to the Zoom lesson and we can ask questions. If they have any questions, I can try to answer the questions. Sometimes students are okay with the lesson, but they've got their own questions outside of the lesson. Lovely. Bring it, and we can discuss. So Speaking One is about everyday English. It's about English that we use in an English community, English society. It's 11 lessons altogether, and each lesson has the vocabulary that I'm teaching. Each lesson has a grammar lesson that I have linked and connected to the lesson. Each lesson also has a function where I'm teaching you the most popular phrases and sayings, questions, sentences that we use in that topic. There's an audio file and exercises, practice, everything. All of it is available on the website. I have put it as £35. If you're interested from Iran, excuse me, please let me know. And I can give you more information if you wanted to do that from Iran. Bita, Leila is the best teacher in, oh wow, in the UK, Bita. Wow, that's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Which website? My website, there's a link in my bio. If you click that link, it will take you to my website as well. There you can see. Please do not just buy anything. Please don't just automatically buy from my website. Please, please, please watch. There are a few free videos. There are a few, maybe a file, an audio file, a video. Please watch these first. Watch the free information first. If you think it's suitable for your level, then you can think about buying. Don't just automatically buy. Please make sure that it's suitable for your level. And Speaking One is translated in Farsi as well. And I explain things a lot. I work on pronunciation. I work on native English. And that is Speaking One, if you're interested. Okay? I just wanted to let that be known. Right. Without English, we can't communicate with people. That's right. That is right. Yes. Oops. I don't want to do that. So let's get rid of that. Okay. It is, yes. Your speech is very clear and easy to understand. Thank you, Shukufa. You're very kind. لیلا جان، آیا معادل دقیقی برای گرد و خاک راه انداختن به انگلیسی وجود داره؟ گرد و خاک راه انداختن. گرد و خاک راه انداختن. For what? گرد و خاک برای چی? Do you mean an idiom? Is there a special situation? I need to know a bit more details, please. I've got am9580. To be honest, you are the best teacher in the UK. Wow. I'm really starting to blush now. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You're great. Thank you. Thank you. Sherwan, can you answer my question? Yes, please, Sherwan. I'm so sorry. Please ask your question again and I'll try to answer. بیتا، من شاگرد ایشون هستم، ایشون عالی هستن. Thank you, بیتا. How long have we been together? We've been together for quite a few years, haven't we? We've been practicing English together. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Lovely, lovely. I've got Mahtab. Make a storm in a teacup. So somebody who can be or make a storm in a teacup. Sure, sure. So, Mehdi, do you represent any writing courses? Not at the minute. خیلی از من پرسیدن که آیا کورس رایتینگ هم داری یا نه. کورس رایتینگ دارم، بله، طراحی کردم. یه کورسی هست که 5 تا درس داره. نحوه نوشتن انواع نامه ها، نحوه نوشتن آرتیکل که هم تو کالج و هم تو دانشگاه مورد استفاده است، خیلی زیاد. تنها مشکل این هست که وقت ندارم تصحیح کنم رایتینگ افراد رو و این جزء دوره هست که یعنی من درس رو بفرستم، شما بخونید، تمرین کنید، تکلیف انجام بدید، بنویسید، برای من بفرستید که من تصحیح کنم، چون این جزء یادگیری هست، درسته، جزء پروسس هست. متاسفانه الان اونقدر که در واقع کار زیاد هست که وقت برای این که بخوام درست تصحیح کنم، برای شما بفرستم، توضیح بدم یکی یکی مشکل ها چی هست، چرا اشتباهه و بعد تصحیحش چی هست، این هست که من متاسفانه وقت زیاد ندارم برای اون و رایتینگ رو نمیتونم همجور بفرستم و بگم اوکی بفرمایید خداحافظ. چیزی هست که 100% به کار من هم احتیاج هست، به خاطر همین فعلا رایتینگ رو ارائه ندادم. That's why. وگرنه یه دونه دارم. Okay, lovely. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I hope you have a good and productive week coming ahead. And I will hopefully see you next Sunday again, the same time. Okay? Good night. Thank you.